On today's show,
our student ambassadors in the Young Entrepreneurs Club,
David's tips on the college process,
Builder Beyond Borders, we're in Ecuador,
a new and different kind of student athlete,
an update on the paper drive,
I'm back with 1X,
an update on Allison Porter,
the backstory on our weatherman.
All this and so much more.
Good morning, Staples. Good morning, Staples. It's Thursday, April 7th. Only 9 days until spring break. I'm Gavin Berger.
There are 39 days until internships begin, and seniors only 71 days until graduation. You're almost done with Staples High School. Oh, and I'm David Q. We have another good show for you this week, which all begins as soon as we all stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
To begin our show, here's Matt with the weather.
Good morning, Staples. I'm Matthew Elliott with the weather. Today and tomorrow it's going to rain and be around 50 degrees. The weekend will have better weather, but be slightly colder, around 45, but it will be clear. Have a great weekend. Now back to the hosts.
Thanks, Matt.
We have many clubs here at Staples. I'd say that we have something for everyone.
One club we guess that many of you do not know very much about is the Young Entrepreneurs Club. Here's a piece to tell you a little bit about it.
Good morning, Staples. I'm here with Dylan Dreyfus and Harrison Ames, co-presidents of the Young Entrepreneurs Club. How are you guys?
Good, how you doing?
Good. You want to tell me a little bit about the club?
Sure, we're a young group of entrepreneurs. We like kind of investigating the business side of entrepreneurship.
We meet about once a month. We interview entrepreneurs in Fairfield County, and we learn more about their background and how they got into the business. So, yeah.
We're here with Matt, member of the Young Entrepreneurs Club.
Hey guys.
So Matt, why did you decide to join the club?
Okay. Well, I decided to join the club because I always had a passion for investing, dividends, profits, and capital gains. And this year, when I heard about the Young Entrepreneurs Club, when I learned a friend of mine, Dylan Dreyfus, was running it, I had to take up the opportunity to join. That's why.
Sounds like a great club.
It's a good time. We dress up in suits and just trade.
If someone wants to join the club, how should they figure that out?
Can send an email either to me or Dylan, also our club advisor, Coach Drew. He loves to hear about the club, learn more about it too.
All right, sounds like a productive and inspiring club. Now back to the hosts.
For those of you interested in the business world, this club may be just for you.
This weekend, some students in Mr. Roth's acting class will turn their attention from acting to directing. This weekend, the One Act Play Festival will happen, and here's a piece to tempt you to attend it.
Hey Staples, I'm here with some of my fellow directors of the 1X.
I'm Jack Norman and directing The Attractive Woman on Train as well as stage managing.
I'm Christian Melhiwish and I'm directing a show called Laundromat.
And I'm Mackenzie Lavoie and I'm directing The Blizzard.
So Jack, can you tell us a little bit about 1X?
Yeah, absolutely. So the One Act Play Festival is an annual show that we do here, which is a series of short one-act plays, all about 10 minutes long, directed by juniors and seniors in Mr. Roth's Theater 3 directing class.
So Christian, why should Staples students come and see the show?
So the juniors and seniors in the directing class, the process takes about 2 months and it's a lot of work and effort that is put into it. And you should all come see your fellow classmates in it because it's going to be very fun.
Mackenzie, can you tell us when the shows are?
Sure. They're this Saturday, the 9th, at 5 and 8, and then Sunday the 10th at just 5.
Alright, well Staples, I hope you all come and see it. It's going to be a really great time. There's 13 directors, 13 different shows. It's going to be really fun. I'll throw it back to the host.
Come see it.
What makes the One Act Festival so fun is that the entire festival is entirely the creation of students. No adult is involved in this production, so it's purely the work of our students, so don't miss out. There are 13 short 10-minute plays, all of which are chosen, directed, and acted by Staples students.
Some of you may have heard that Staples is sponsoring a paper drive. Up next is a piece to tell you a little bit more about it.
morning, Staples. The Caroline House is hosting a paper drive. The reason for this paper drive is to allow children to reach their fullest potential through education.
And yeah, you can bring in paper towels, napkins, notebooks, printer paper, tissues, and toilet paper. Just make sure the toilet paper is not already used. Collection bins are located in the main lobby, the cafeteria entrance, and the auditorium entrance. Thank you.
So support the efforts of our students in the upcoming paper drive. Many students are working very hard to make it a success.
Up next, I'll share some of my ideas with you. Juniors, pay attention.
The college process can be overwhelming. There's a lot of information out there, there's a lot of people with a lot of opinions. So I can understand how the juniors going through this process might have some questions and need to know where to find those answers. In the Staples High School Guidance Department, we work really hard to provide as much information and make it as available to students as possible. So just starting out, the first place you could go as a junior or any student, but especially for juniors, is to come to their guidance counselor, come to their school counselor, ask them the question they have, talk about the college process. We have the meeting with all the families and each junior, but that doesn't mean that's the only time that we can come together. You are welcome to schedule appointments or come down and see us anytime you have a question, and we'll continue that conversation. We also have the College and Career Center, which is staffed by 2 women, Ms. Fugit and Ms. Flaherty. They're available every day during the school day. And then also during lunch waves, we have one of the school counselors on staff waiting in the College and Career Center also to answer any questions that students may have. So the Staples High School Guidance website, again, has a ton of information on it. So if you go to the Staples main page and you go to the departments and then guidance is there, you'll see a whole section just for college applications. And under that, there's everything from athletics to art to just general application questions to how to get a transcript from the school, as well as resources that we provided in the past. So we have past presentations that we've given regarding college admissions. We have all the PowerPoint presentations uploaded from when we did those presentations. And we also have the information that we hand out in classes. But some of my favorites are there's one called collegemajors101.com. There's another one called collegeprowler.com. And then the College Board website, which they run the SAT, but they also have a lot of great college search tools. And then Naviance is the program that Staples High School uses, and that has a lot of great information for colleges as well as careers. Yeah, anytime that you are looking at colleges and planning your future, I mean, you're making a decision for yourself. That when you start asking other people, everybody's going to have their opinion. They're going to have their advice, they're going to have their insights. But that's based on who they are and what they're looking for. It's not based on you. Only you know you. Only a student knows themselves and what their goals are, really. So when you look at those websites and people have their opinions about colleges or they have their opinions about majors or degrees or programs, that's based on their opinion, which can sometimes be very biased. There's lots of reasons why people post opinions, and it's not always for the right ones. So I guess what I'm saying is you need to take everything with a grain of salt, whether it's on a website or whether it's talking to a friend or a neighbor or anybody. Their opinions are theirs. That doesn't mean it has to be yours.
So hopefully some of you will benefit from David's experiences with the college applications, especially you juniors.
There are significant changes coming to the downtown of Westport, and these changes will affect the lives of every Staples student. Up next is a piece to tell you a little of what you can expect to see and experience in the new downtown.
Good morning, Staples. Recently, me and my team have been wondering what's going on downtown. So we contacted the co-chair of the project, Dewey Lazelle, and here's what he had to say.
So it's going to be, about 60,000 square feet of stores, or retail, in other words, and about 20 apartments, and then restaurants, and then open spaces. So, but the plan partly, developed with the idea of the plan because there's so much development going on downtown. There was so much development going on downtown. You're better off trying to understand and guide it as much as possible in ways that are good for not just the developers of business, but that's good for the town, which kind of talks about how do we improve traffic and circulation and then there's a part about parking capacity and management, because parking is like the third rail in Westport, downtown. Everybody's got an opinion about it. And then water, our stormwater and flood protection, because as you know, downtown is prone to flooding. So with that, I mean, we ended up with lots of citizen input. We had like over 3,000 people who responded to our citizen survey. Staples actually had their own survey of students, what students wanted downtown. So that was very nice. And so we have a plan that's probably got about 50 different projects in it. Projects or strategies and recommendations. That's what we kind of call them, but I call them projects. And they're kind of, some things are short-term things, and some things are mid-term things, some terms are long-term things. So, short-term things that we think can be done in the next 2 years, we're trying to do. Mid-term things, 2 to 5 years, and long-term things, probably it's going to take 5 years to do, or more things. We have a plan. We've actually gotten $650,000 in grants to work on drainage and flood issues downtown. No, not really. It's not really. Westport, we don't really feel that Westport needs more development. Okay, doesn't need more businesses. We've got a good number here already, but we need to. It doesn't mean that there can't be some growth still, but it's not a plan that's oriented towards increasing, business.
So there you have it, Staples. With all the new renovations that are happening downtown, looks like it's going to be great.
As you can see, there are some changes coming to your town. We hope you like them because one way or another, they're coming.
Some of you have asked about Matt the Weatherman and how it came about that he became our weatherman. Up next is a piece that will put some of those questions to rest.
Good morning, Staples. I'm Eli Debenham, and this is our Good Morning Staples weatherman, Matt Elliott.
Hey guys, glad to be here.
So Matt, what got you into weather? Why are you so into the weather?
Well, honestly, a couple of years ago, Mr. Honeycomb, Mr. Zito came to me after I had done a radio program and thought it would be a good idea for me to be the weatherman. So I thought this year would be an excellent year to pursue my weather career.
So Matt, obviously Staples has bred some pretty solid weathermen in the past.
True.
How does it feel to have to live up to Jacob Mizell and Scott Piccarello and the likes of them?
I mean, honestly, coming up in Staples, when I saw Jacob Mizell on the morning show, he was my hero. He's all I ever wanted to be. So every day I come in here trying to, be as good as him or if not even better.
All right, so Matt, we're going to move it over to some fan questions coming in right from Twitter. So our first question from @JohnnyDonovan, what is your favorite type of precipitation?
Easily freezing rain. Definitely.
I think freezing rain is great. So this is another question from @JohnnyDonovan. We don't have that many people tweeting at us.
It's cool.
So climate change, what's up with that?
Honestly, prior to last month when I took environmental class, I had no idea, but apparently it's a big deal. So
check that out. That's what the politicians are saying. So we have a third question coming in now, Matt. This one is from @JohnnyDonovan again.
Big fan, right?
Absolutely. Sleet?
What about it?
Anything?
Not my favorite form of precipitation, to be honest with you.
Matt Elliott, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me. It's been a real pleasure.
Absolutely. Thanks for doing our weather.
Anytime.
Well, there you have it. The truth about Matt the Weatherman. Thanks, Matt, for spreading a little sunshine on each of our Thursday shows.
Every time a college representative comes to Staples High School, they are met by one or more students that greet them and escort them to the guidance suite. These students are our student ambassadors. The student ambassadors fulfill many jobs here at Staples, and up next is a piece that will tell you a little bit more about them.
Hey Staples, I'm here with Gavin Berger, who is a member of the student ambassadors here at Staples, and I'm just going to ask him a few questions about the club. What are the student ambassadors and what do they do here at Staples?
Student Ambassadors is an organization through the College and Career Center, whereas we give a lot of the different tours in Staples. We do the freshman tours, the new kid tours, anytime a new kid comes during the year. A student ambassador tours them, also at all the back to school nights, where they're handing out maps and different papers for the different classrooms. We also bring our college representatives when they come and bring them to the College and Career Center. So the student ambassadors really do a lot of stuff.
When do they meet?
Student ambassadors doesn't have a regular meeting time. It's just kind of like whatever you get the email, then you go and do it. We met more in the beginning of the year to then also bring college representatives around and then for all the different back-to-school nights. And we don't really meet during the second semester.
When can you join for next year?
Anyone who's an upcoming junior or senior can join. There will be forms later at the end of the year that you can apply to be a part of it. They do that so then everyone can be ready by the time that there's the freshman tours in August. So yeah, anyone who's interested in joining and showing people around, it's really fun and you should join.
Thank you, Gavin, for telling us more about the student ambassadors, and now we're going to throw it back to the host.
If you're interested in being a student ambassador, you must be a current sophomore or junior, have a free period, be in good academic standing, and be committed to service throughout the school year. Information and applications are available through the College and Career Center. The deadline to apply is Friday, April 24th at 2:15 p.m., so do not delay.
And now it's time for sports.
Hi, welcome to the sports segment of Good Morning Staples. I'm Gus McGee. Up next is the final chapter in Mr. Klein in the NCAA Challenge. Let's see who wins it all.
Here, Hancock! Oh! Shake! Crossover! Step back!
You have no idea what you're talking about. Clearly you have no idea what you're talking about. Final four, baby.
Make contact with Flynn. It's an errant pass. Devendorf at the buzzer. Oh! Good! Good! And a hot hand from Serena. Would have the hot hand from Serena first half. Jackson, he's from the outside now. It's Page. Off balance. The other court. With Archidiakono. 3 seconds at midcourt. Jenkins. Gives it to Jenkins. For the championship.
There goes my bracket.
Well, the students held on to win it. It was an exciting game and Villanova came on top with a classic buzzer beater. So Mr. Klein finally loses to the students, and it only took us 4 years to finally beat him. Well, that's all for sports this week. What could we possibly run after that piece on Mr. Klein? So now we're going to send it back to the host. Goodbye.
You forgot to put it in the script, but Gavin made a piece on Allison Porter. Here it is.
Hey Staples, Allison Porter made another appearance on The Voice this past week in the knockout round. Let's take a look.
It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. So I wish I had a river I could skate away on. You know it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. Gonna make a lot of money and I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees, putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away
Great job, Allison. She passed that round. Staples will keep you updated with all of her future appearances. Now back to the host.
Congratulations to the students for holding on and finally beating Mr. Klein. As a consolation, Mr. Klein has beaten us 4 times during the football season, so we shouldn't feel too bad.
That's our show, Staples. Both TV classes have one more show for you before spring vacation.
Period 8 will be back next week with their show on Wednesday.
Good morning, Staples.